when I hear about internationalizing a university, the first thing that comes to mind is international applicants, international faculty, potentially the curriculum so that the students can compete internationally. But what would you consider the pillars of internationalizing university? And if a university wants to start internationalizing, would you kind of prioritize one pillar or over the other?
Yeah, that's another very interesting question as well, because it's not a simple question to be answered, and therefore we have to take into consideration several pillars or several factors working at the same time. Let's go step by step and talking about the pillars at the beginning. So, in my opinion, the first pillar for internationalization is the freedom of movement, or the most important factors we have. That is basically three. The first one is the freedom of movement of the students itself. So obviously, if we don't have this kind of on-site mobility that can be, of course, an added and helped out or supported by online mobility. But if we don't have, if we don't keep this kind of international mobility for students, there is no internationalization of the education, of higher education. I think the impact of mobility of students that was increasing a lot and has been increasing a lot during the last 30 years or even 40 years. They have to be in the same situation, or even they have to be even stronger in the future than it was in the last 3 decades or 4 decades. Why? Because maybe we can talk about that later on, but we cannot have an internationalization of higher education if we don't keep the mobility of the most important resource and the most important raw material we have in higher education, which is the student body.